little late in the evening, and I don't intend to say a whole lot today. But I do want to ask all of you here, what does graduation mean to you? You're celebrating graduates of not 18 years, not 25 years, but likely people who are past their 35 or even 40. So what does this gathering of graduation mean to all of you? Those who are receiving it and those who are clapping for the recipients. What does that mean to you?
I think graduation means elevating from a certain space, or from, it's like growth. Yeah.
May I call upon James Jr.? He's the youngest fellow over here, under 20, who has just recently graduated. So, Junior, what does graduation mean to you?
Graduation is to complete something that is usually around education or any skill that you're trying to acquire as a person. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think any graduation really means the same thing. Graduation is a journey into the unknown. Because when you graduate, you don't know. You just think you know what lies on the other side, but you don't know. So graduation is a journey into the unknown.
Now that is an extremely psychosynthesis answer. Thank you.
We have to show that we are not only graduating, but that you taught us well, right?
Graduation in all its honor and glory is the rite of passage. It's a passage that celebrates the effort. It's a passage that celebrates maturation of thoughts, maturation of emotions, maturation of how to hold yourself together, and very much a passage into the unknown. We could have learned what we learned, but we have no idea that what the practical implications of it will bring. But more than that, it's a holding space. It's called a ceremony, and ceremony is a ritual. And a ritual is something that enriches the soul. And it is each one of our rights to pause in life, to breathe, to look back, to recount, and to make whole and to integrate everything that one has experienced in this journey and pay homage to it. That is the rite of passage, that is graduation. Celebrating it at this stage of life has a different meaning. It is not about skills, though we have learned skills. It is not about the reading. We have done enough reading and there is more to be done. It is not about attending the classes, while essential, but still not enough. It is honoring the call of self. At each stage of our growth, the growth is a spiral journey. It's neither linear, it is neither non-linear, it's crooked at best. And just when we begin to think that we have figured out life and we have learned enough and we have gone through great experiences or difficult experiences, life teaches us there's something more to learn. So it's a crooked journey. We go through the ups and downs of self-actualization that Maslow taught all of us, that all of you know of. But very few of you may have wondered, may have pondered, may have contemplated on what the journey of self-realization looks like. And the journey of self-realization is what takes us upwards. It helps us touch rock bottom in life, and it helps us raise heights. The journey of self-realization is the most profound one to actively embark upon, not by chance. Everybody does it, by the way. Everybody does it. But to actively embark upon it, to actively curate it, to actively think about it, to actively invest yourself in it is a completely different way of living. And that's why we are here today, to celebrate those who have actively chosen to curate their lives and make sense of what it makes for not for the next 10 years, but make next as many years as they are going to live. Nobody knows how long. So this graduation generates, ignites, honors, hopefully replicates, inspires, not just themselves, but those around them. It's a fertile ground, as fertile as the land you live in. So there's a lot of definition of psychosynthesis around. It is the psychology of will and hope. It is a journey that takes you through understanding that there's a concept of will at the very beginning of it. But to gradually step into a place to know and awaken that will. And to say at one point that I am will. It's a profound statement to make, that I am will. It infuses us with strength, with confidence, with the ability to breathe, not knowing what the next step might be. And that darkness is also an okay place to be. I am will is the most profound of human statements that you can make. And the soul guides passing out here. I don't want to put all the responsibilities of the entire world on their shoulders, their tiny, beautiful shoulders. But I think through all the will statement that each one of them has made over here, I think they've chosen it upon themselves to carry the will of the world forward. Having said that, I'm on a different mission. I'm on a different mission from just creating soul guides. I'm interested in addressing the crisis of our generation. And this is the last thing I said last time that I was here. What is the crisis of our generation? Climate. And climate crisis is the biggest and the most obvious leadership crisis of our generation. So I'm talking about not climate crisis here, I'm talking about leadership crisis. So when we say Indian leadership, when we say African leadership, we're talking what we don't say. And we're being very nice over here. And there are things we say and then things we don't say in psychosynthesis, but our soul guides know how to hear what's not said. We are talking about the crisis in leadership. When we talk about building capacity, we talk about what we mean is to see what's lost. What got lost in the way? How did we lose our way? How did we land here? How the hell did we land here? How could it have happened under our nose? How could it still be happening? And every time you contemplate that thought, there is a sense of hopelessness that comes in, that fills us in. And then we think that, hey, but I'm just a tiny speck of dust in this consciousness. How can I do anything? So I'm here to tell each one of you that you're here to do your role. Whether it is big or small or large, significant, insignificant, is not the point. The point is to honor that role and walk the path. That is the journey of the will and the soul. And that is what I would say to all the graduates over here. In your commitment, whether it is to put in the hours, whether it is to inspire others, whether it is to inform others. It's not individual responsibility. There is a collective conscious and collective unconscious at play. And that is the crooked path each one of us at. So don't look for linears. Don't even think about non-linears. It's a crooked path. Get comfortable with it. And that is the psychosynthesis journey. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.